Perfect. We're recording. Okay, so basically, I just wanted to hop on here, and this Zoom tonight is going to be about self-development because there are so many problems that have been brought to my attention. I feel like they all lead to the solution of just more self-development. So I feel like a lot of people are like, I don't know what self-development is, or we've talked about it, and maybe you just like 100% like don't do it. So how many of you feel like you kind of do everything, right? You do the following, you do the posting, you do the messaging, you do everything, and you feel like you're still not enrolling every single day? Like you really feel like you put your best foot forward every single day and you do all the things you need to do. You post multiple times a day, you message, you follow, and you do that in like hundreds, and you work your butt off, and you're still not mass enrolling. How many people feel like that, right? Like me in the chat. How many people feel like that? I just want to see if anybody feels that way. You guys feel like you're doing everything and you're not mass enrolling. Like you think you should be mass enrolling every day from the fact that like you are working your butt off every day. Okay, so I've got one person who feels that way, and I feel like a lot of people, other people feel that way. Maybe they don't want to say just because you guys have come to me personally about it. So my thing is you're never going to, in my head, when I think about this, you guys are never going to like not get a paycheck that you deserve, right? You're always going to get what you deserve. What the work that you put in is the money that you get out of this, because we get paid for our efforts and we get paid for working really hard. And there are so many of us that are like, well, I don't deserve this $40 paycheck, even though I did 3 posts and I did some messages. Like, you know what I mean? Like, you guys have got to stop complaining about what you don't have and be so grateful for what you do have. Do you know how many people are like trying to put together the $99 or even the $69 to join our team because they don't have it right now, and instead they're paying for food and diapers? Do you see what I'm saying? You guys have to start with a grateful heart, and that's the first thing of self-development. Is so many of us are starting every single day ungrateful. We're complaining that we still have to go to a 9 to 5. We're complaining that we have to stay home with our daughter and take care of her because we can't afford a nanny or whatever it may be. Or you're complaining that you still have to go to school and you're not done with school yet and you wish you would just be graduated. Guys, I don't know, but I feel like we all have these like negative things, right? That like pop up into our head, and you guys are letting it consume you every single day, and that's why you don't enroll. That's literally why. The moment that you start with a grateful heart, positive, excited for your day, I promise you your paychecks are going to change. But if you decide to wake up negative and grumpy and, oh, it's raining again, or I really hate where I live, I really hate that, newsflash, I hated where I live for a year and a half. And I was also in school and depressed, and I still went Ruby. I still went Emeralds. I still did the things, right? I still made the money because I chose to look at my life in a grateful way. Even though I was going through this time when I was stuck and my paycheck was stuck, the moment that I started to be grateful for what I had is the moment that everything changed, okay? And I know some people are like, well, I'm grateful and all this and that. And people have told me they wait for the Zooms or they wait for lives, and that's their hype up. You should be your hype up every single day. Don't just wait for me to go on a team call once a week so that you can get excited about your job. Guys, that is like, I'm sorry for the language, but that's bullshit. You guys should not be waiting for me to pump you up about your life and your business. I'm sorry if that hurt somebody's feelings, but that is the truth. You guys should not be looking to me as like your only positive thing in your life, because first of all, it's a lie. I'm not the only thing that's positive in your life. This Zoom isn't the only positive, uplifting thing in your life. You choose to make your own happiness every single day. You're either the master of your life or you're the victim. And you guys choose every single day when you wake up who you're going to be. Okay? And a lot of you have been choosing the victim for a while now, and you need to wake up and realize that you are the master of your own life, and you make your decisions and you create your happiness. So there's no excuse as to why you guys can't be killing this business. One of you reached out to me, not going to name names. One of you reached out to me and all you said was, I wish I could enroll like you. The thing is like, you can. The reason I am where I am is because I believed that I could be where anybody was. I believed that I could be ambassador someday. I believed that I could enroll every day. And the moment that I started believing is when things started to also happen for me. So not only do you guys need to be grateful, but you guys have to believe in yourselves. Self-development is not just reading a book and calling it a day. That's not what self-development is. because I can promise you guys, I didn't read a book today. You know what I did? I journaled and I like did some affirmations. I like told myself like, you're a mass enroller, you're amazing, hyped myself up. And I read my devotions. That's it. My devotions were a minute each, and I journaled, and everyone's like, oh, well, like, that's not enough. I need to read, or I need to do this. No, I just tell myself positive thoughts all day. Why would I rat on myself? Why would I spend 1 second ratting on myself when I can be hyping myself up and building myself a bigger paycheck? Don't you guys realize that it's a waste of time and money to be like hard on yourself and to bring yourself down and to live a negative life, live negatively, like go through your day and just like be like, oh my God, like you can't even enroll like Haley, or you know what, Lindsay can enroll 3 distributors, good for her. Like, do you guys see that? Like, that is so negative. And I feel like a lot of you may not think those exact thoughts in the back of your head, but you put yourself down. How many people, and be totally honest, drop a 2 in the chat if you get discouraged when you see somebody else enroll. I'm dropping a 2 because that's happened to me. I don't feel that way anymore, but I definitely felt like that. I was discouraged. And I was like, oh, like, I haven't even enrolled today, and this girl has enrolled 3 customers. Like, what? Like, I would get so discouraged. Guess what? I was like, literally, I literally looked at that and I was like, why can't I? Why can't I? Why can't I? Stop asking, literally, stop putting this limiting on yourself that you can't do it. There is nothing. People say this all the time, like Ashley Mayfield has said this, like top enrollers have said this. There is nothing on the inside of me that isn't on the inside of you. We all have the same amount of opportunities, but only certain people will go after them. That's just like this business. This business has created so many opportunities and so many life-changing things in your life, right? But so many people don't seize it. There was somebody who commented on a Thermophied Exosa post today, and they were like, if this was so great, everybody would use it. And I literally responded, and I was like, well, that's not true, because there are plenty of things that are great in this world and not everybody uses it. Kylie Jenner's makeup line, I'm sure, is really fantastic, but I know I used that example last time, but like, I don't use that, you know what I mean? Like, I'm sure that's really great. You know what I mean? I'm sure owning a house is really great. I'm sure, but not everybody does it, right? So that's what I'm saying. Like, not everybody will do it works, but that doesn't mean that it's not amazing. So you guys have to literally look at what you have in your life and stop picking out the negative. Stop nitpicking your life and start looking at it and being like, you know what? I got a weekend off, or I get to work from my phone, and that creates more time with my son or my daughter or whatever. If you don't have kids, it creates more time for you and your boyfriend, your spouse, your significant other, whatever. Or you and your dog, I don't know, you know, but like, or more time for you. Enjoy you time. There is literally nothing negative about your life. Nothing. You're creating the negative things that are in your life, all of them. And I know that's hard pill to swallow, and you're like, but Haley, I'm in like credit card debt. Okay, but are you in jail? Like, that's what I think. That's literally what I think. It could be so much worse. I always think that. I always look at my situation and I'm like, you know what? I'm so grateful that I'm not in credit card debt. You know what I mean? I'm in student loan debt, but I'm like, you know what? My life could be so much worse. My life could be so much worse, you know? Or like sometimes when my mom will make me really mad, like drop a 3 if your parents have ever pissed you off, like for real, okay? Definitely 3s, lots of 3s. My parents have upset me like every other person on the planet. Somebody just dropped like 1,000 3s, I'm dying. But seriously, like parents have made you mad, right? But like when I look at it, I'm like, you know what? I'm lucky to have a mom who cares so much. Or I'm lucky to have a mom in my life. That's what I have to look at, guys. Like, as much as we want to easily complain, and there will be times, don't get me wrong, there are times when I will easily complain about something in my life, but then I'll stop and I'll be like, but you know what? Like, my mom's a great mom. You know what I mean? Like, even though things were hard in my childhood, you know what? She did her best at the time that she did, and I won't hold grudges over her. It was tough, and I'll tell my story, but it's like, it's over. You know what I mean? There's no reason to dwell on the past, right? And a lot of you are like, but my current situation isn't the best. Okay, then why don't you look to the future? Stop dwelling on your current situation and start imagining your future. Because if you keep dwelling on the current right now, why do you think your future is going to be so freaking bright? It's not. It's not even going to change. You guys have to dream big. You guys have to get excited about your life. I know that it may look that you're going to stay there forever, or you feel like you're not going to move, but I promise you will if you give yourself and your mind the opportunity of, this can get better. I can move out of this town that sucks the life out of me, or I can do this, or I can do that. Whatever it may be in your life, guys, look at it in a positive spin and give your brain the opportunity that things can get better. And believe it. Don't just say it, guys. Believe what you're saying, or say it until you freaking believe it, okay? Some of you are like, well, I can't enroll every single day. That's crap. You absolutely can. It's because A, you're not grateful. I don't care if you're doing all the posting, all the messaging, all the following. You're never going to get anywhere if you guys aren't grateful for what you have. And secondly, you have to believe in yourself. Those are literally the only two things I wanted to say to you guys tonight, is you guys have got to live with a grateful heart. And you guys have to be freaking positive, guys. Literally be positive. Stop looking at the negatives in your life and thinking that you're drowning, okay? Start looking at the positives. Grab a freaking raft and float to shore and figure your crap out. Stop sitting there drowning in your life, drowning in your debt, drowning in your stuck town, whatever it may be, because it's so crazy. I've literally, after conference, when Mark kept saying, like, this is the year of more, you guys can have so much more. And I said this on the last Zoom, on our recap conference Zoom. You guys can have so much more. And this is a year for more. And some of you got off that Zoom and were so excited, and you messaged me and you're like, this is amazing, this is amazing. And then 2 days later, you went back into who you were from the past. You guys have to stop looking at your results right now and being like, this is who I am. Because that's not who you were. That's not who you are. That's who you were. That's who you used to be. Who I am today is who I've been that's the efforts from the last week, the last month. The reason I've been doing so good is because I've got my mindset right. I make sure to start every single day, because I know that if I have a crappy mindset and I don't do anything to try to enroll, and I'm not grateful for what I have, I know that the next month is going to be so shitty. It's going to be so terrible. I know that. I know that I have to do my best and be my best self right now so that I can have a great future. I don't know how it's going to happen, guys. I don't know. I don't know how I'm going to go triple. Don't know how I'm going to go prez. Don't even know how I'm going to go ambassador. I have no idea. But that's kind of exciting, don't you think? That's kind of amazing. Like, I know that I'm going to do everything I can, and I know that it's just going to happen. I don't care about how it's, like, I don't care about that, you know? And, like, that's what I want you guys to be like. You know what I mean? Like, I want you guys to have this, like, mindset and this happiness and this excitement of, like, listen, I have no idea how I'm going to get these distributors, because you know what? I've been in it a month, 2 months, 3 months, or a day, and I've never enrolled a distributor in my life. I don't know how it's going to happen, but I know it's going to happen because I know somebody needs this opportunity. Somebody does. Again, I have no idea who that is, but I know that somebody needs this opportunity, and I'm so grateful for those people already. I'm so grateful that I'm going to be able to help them. That's how I think every day, guys. And that's how I want you guys to think. Just because it has brought me so much more happiness and success, not to toot my own horn, like, that's not what I'm doing. I want you guys to see that there is so much more for you. Just like Mark said, there is more, so much more. But only this many people are going to grab it, because there's so many people out there that don't believe in themselves and don't believe that they can. Told you guys this so many times, that I can believe in y'all all day long. I can believe in you until the day that I die, and I will believe in all of you until the day that I die. But you have to believe in yourself. You have to believe you can do it. You have to get yourself into a positive mindset. That's why when I have power hours, I manifest, we journal, and I read devotions to you guys. That's why I do those things, because those get me in a positive mindset. Maybe playing with your daughter for 10 minutes when you wake up and seeing her giggle in your face gets you in a positive mindset. Then do that every morning. Why would you not? Why would you not want to be a happy individual? That's what I don't understand. People say to me all the time, like, Haley, why are you so positive? Or like, why are you so happy? Like, I just don't get it. How are you that happy all the time? And I'm like, honestly, like, why would you not be? You know? We get one life, guys. God provided us with one amazing life. The way that I look at it, I was like, he chose to bring me into the world why would I not be happy about that? Like, literally, why would you guys not be happy about that? Like, that literally makes me smile that he chose each and every single one of you to bring into the world. Like, he brought you guys here to do amazing things. Does that not make you want to freaking cry? Like, I'm just a ball baby, I guess. But literally, it literally gets me so happy, so excited, because I know each of you has amazing potential. And so many of you aren't even like tapping into it. Like, here's all your potential, and all of you are like, beep, 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 beep. Like, you gotta crack it open. Crack it open and use all of that potential that he's giving you. He wants you guys to go change the world. He wouldn't have put you in It Works if he didn't want you to do that. If he didn't want you to even make one change to one life, he wouldn't have put you in this business. He wouldn't have even thought about it. He would have picked somebody else. But you know what? He picked you. How does that make you feel? He picked you. He chose you to join this business and to change lives. So what's holding you back now? Nothing, right? Nothing. Because each of you are so freaking amazing. And the moment that you look in the mirror and believe that God chose you, just as he chose to make the oceans and the skies, he chose to make you. When you guys believe that and you believe how amazing you are, you guys will change lives. You guys will change the world, but you have to believe it. He puts me here every Sunday night to preach to you guys, to talk to you guys, and to instill belief into you guys. But the problem is so many of you guys get off here so excited, and you're gonna wake up tomorrow morning, your alarm's gonna go off, and you're gonna be like, oh, I just need 5 more minutes because I do not want to get out of bed and do whatever I've got to do today. That is not the way to start your day. Why don't you try tomorrow morning that when your alarm goes off, I want you to sit up and look around at what you have and smile. Find something that you are so grateful to have. I don't care what it is. It could be your phone. It could be your son, your daughter. It could be your significant other. It could be your dog, your cat. It could be your parents. I don't know. I don't know where you live. I don't know what's in your bedroom. But pick something. Look around, outside. Maybe it's the trees. It's the sunlight. Find something that you're grateful to have every single morning. I challenge you all to do that. I challenge you all to do that. And I know it's not something that, it's not going to be an easy thing to do, but just do it tomorrow and see how you feel. See how you feel tomorrow. Wake up, open your eyes, look around, and be like, ooh, the sun is shining today. That is awesome. I am so grateful that the sun decided to shine right into my bedroom window and just give me this beautiful light on my life. And then start your freaking day. Because guess what? It's going to be amazing after that, guys. So amazing. Okay? I love you all so much. I just had to hop on and say this because self-development is not just reading a book, listening to a podcast, reading your devotions, or journaling. It is the feeling of how you feel when you journal, when you message, when you talk to people, when you start your day, and when you end your day. Feelings have way, way more power than anything else. I truly believe that. How you feel every day is one of the biggest things in this business. Okay? I love you guys so much. I hope you guys have a fantastic night. Thank you guys for jumping on, and I'll see you guys next Sunday. Bye.